And this is Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Okay, so you see Russia putting troops and amassing their weapons. You know, they got an ICBM right now called Satan. It's called Satan. And you wonder why we call the so-called white man the devil. Okay?
And y'all people, when you hear the word devil, man, you always get this fucking image in your head about some dude 6 feet under, red, with fucking horns and a tail and a pitchfork, man. Y'all need to get that shit out your head, man. The devil is a word.
That's right.
Which means deceiver. Satan means adversary.
Hell, they got that missile deployment in South Korea. Got the North Korean Ammonites tripping. About to start the whole thing off right now. Shit, it might be right now it's happening. Who knows? But the end's not yet. The Lord said this is just the beginning. Continue on.
For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom.
Okay? That's why you got diversity in the world right now. There ain't a one world government. Hell, the so-called white man wants to do that with this new world order, but it's not gonna happen. That's why the Lord's putting the spirit on these nations to be roused up against one another. This is not time for peace. It's about to be the last and greatest war of all wars. Okay? Continue on.
And these shall be famines, and pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places.
I don't know if y'all watched the USGS, and forgive me if that's not what it is, but it's the graphic thing that will tell you how many earthquakes are happening around the world right now. I remember half a year ago, I woke up and I had my phone, it was telling like zzz, because there was another earthquake. These are these latter days right now, okay? There's gonna be famines when these King Supers don't have any more food in it. There's gonna be famines when you can't feed your children. There's gonna be, exactly. You're gonna be snacking on the next person's arm. Go ahead, Doc.
And basically, man, that all comes about with the crash of the economy, man. Y'all got so much faith in this dollar, man, this paper, this fiat currency, man. This shit ain't real. It's the same thing, it's the same kind of paper they use to play Monopoly, man.
God. That's the ultimate trip. You playing with some lint and some paper.
God, what's real value? What's currency, man? Gold, silver. That's why the dudes that cover the economy, if you even watch any of them, I'm telling you, man, get gold, get silver, because when this shit falls out, you gonna need gold and silver. Land, gold, silver, currency, livestock. That's real value, man. That's something. Paper is not nothing. You can make it out of papaya.
But you over here, you got Jake on Instagram, got C notes all over the table. Look at me, you know, prideful, in that prideful spirit, man. Which knowing damn well that's the reason why us Israelites, being so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, are in this lowest state right now. We're at the bottom of society. The first fired and last hired. Go ahead, Doc.
Real quick. This is Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 14. The great day of the Lord is near. It is near. All right? And hasteneth greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty men shall cry there bitterly.
Con. So the voice of you people are going to be crying bitterly.
The mighty men, brother.
Oh, read it again, slide.
The great day of the Lord is near. It is near. And hasteneth greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty men shall cry there bitterly.
Con. So us mighty men, you know, people out here that's tired of America and tired of this society and the things that it perpetrates on individuals.
Con. The people that the Lord has teaching his word, man. That's simple and plain. All right? The Lord says there shall not be works without faith, man. Nor faith without works. It goes hand in hand. Okay? You can't just say I believe in the Lord and not do shit for him and think he's gonna do something for you. You know, what do you think Moses did? What do you think the prophets did? They left their homes. They left their children. They gave everything up. It is.
They warned, you know, we had Abraham, Lot, and who else was it in Sodom and Gomorrah?
There was just Lot and Lot children.
So Lot,
Abraham wasn't even there.
or Salak, Isaac. It's Isaac.
Okay.
Isaac and Lot. Okay? The Lord pulled them out of Sodom and Gomorrah for the shit that was going on in there. And they warned them people before the Lord brought hot fire down on that place to turn it into pitch.
God,
Okay?
that's what always happens, man. Okay, before the Lord brings destruction, he puts prophets in place to tell you what's gonna happen so that you can be warned about it before it happens, man. It's simple and plain. Alright, we out here to tell you that World War III is coming. Alright, this dollar is about to crash. These police forces, they ain't gonna be policing no more. Alright, the Lord put them there for, you know,
Just for an example.
You know,
You ain't gonna be able to hit that 911.
You know, there's gonna be famines in the streets. What do you think happens when the dollars crash? Those big ass semis that fill up your King Supers, your Walmarts, your Albertsons, all right, they're not coming no more. So that means they're not gonna be filled. Hey, that's a good thing to have. You know, because everyone believes that the Lord's about hugs, kisses, and cuddles, man. You must have not read the Old Testament. You must not know what's really happening. You must not know what he does, what he's like. You must only know one scripture, that John 15 and 16.
Which
You
you
know?
go down a couple more verses, tell you clearly he loves his people.
You know what I'm saying?
And I just want to say one more thing, you know, and that's what the elders always say, because our elders, you know, in Great Millstone, you know, this is where we learn our information from. The Lord put the Spirit on them to reveal this information worldwide, okay? Because it comes from the testimony. This is a testimony, okay? And that comes from the word testy, because you got to have the balls to come out here and let people know that this place is about to be destroyed. That like this brother said, there ain't gonna be no more food, none of that. Okay? You gotta have the heart to come out here and be hated of all people, to let people know what this book says.
Have grab that Galatians 4 and 6 or that
4 and 16.
What is it?
4 and 16, because they hate me because I tell you the truth.
Yeah, grab that. Heavenly grab that. Well, I'm grabbing this. All right, I'm gonna continue on this Zephaniah, and it says that day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wastedness and desolation. All right, desolation means barren of life. Okay. A day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, a day of trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers, and I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against thy Lord. Thy power and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as dung.
Damn.
Neither their silver nor gold shall be able to deliver them. So you ain't Kanye West, man. You ain't gonna be able to buy your way into heaven. All right? Them in the day of the Lord's wrath, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. For he shall make even a speedily riddance of all them that dwelleth in the land.
Man, I thought the Lord was coming back with lollipops and gumdrops.
Nah, bro. He said,
What'd he say?
He said, devoured by fire of his jealousy, and for he shall make even a speedily riddance of all them that dwell in the land.
A speedily riddance. In a couple verses back, he referred to these people out here, all of us, matter of fact, because I ain't nothing. Us men, if you in the flesh, you ain't nothing, okay? You're dumb. You're lesser than dumb compared to the Lord, okay?
Hey, that's why he says we grasshoppers, man. All right? This is just a program, man. It's like watching a movie. All right? This whole society, all right, as a matter of fact, the whole timeline of the earth, all right, which Esau has lied about, that whole carbon dating shit is completely off, all right, has been a movie, man. From when we were in power and had you Edomites in Mount Seir in caves, fucking each other like rabbits and shit, all right, to when we civilized your asses, all right, brought you down to when you stabbed us in the back and brought Jerusalem down when Rome conquered Jerusalem. Or better yet, let's take it to when Alexander and his father, King Philip, marched out of the land of Chedum, all right, and became Macedon and conquered the Grecians, all right, and pushed the real Greeks, which are you Polynesians, into the islands, all right, and then transferred Macedon into Rome, and then Rome eventually broke into Eastern and Western Rome, all right, and then Jake brought down Rome, all right, and then the Dark Ages, where Europe was ruled by so-called black men. All right, there's the history in that, but you won't go look it up. We're Africans, right? Like we didn't have y'all motherfuckers in check, man. And the only reason we fell off all right, in the Middle Ages, or in the Dark Ages, because we would have ruled forever. It's because of the bubonic plague, man. Why do you think it was called the Black Plague? Because it was killing black people, because it wasn't time yet. Ain't that a good plot twist in the movie? And then the Renaissance. Rebirth. Rebirth of who? So-called people that were ruling in Rome, all right, you Edomites, so-called white man, into power, man. The word Renaissance means rebirth. All right, what happened after the Renaissance? 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. Come to America, New World. All right, then manifest destiny.
My thing is, why did Columbus bring Hebrew interpreters?
Yeah, he brought 3 more interpreters, man. Moors were also the so-called Negroes who were ruling in Europe. All right? So this whole thing, man, has just been set up, all right, because 1,000 years is a day to the Lord. All right, so a lot of stuff can happen, you know, and the Lord's just watching it, man. All right? He hasn't even took his shower and ate his dinner yet. You know what I'm saying? So this stuff is just a movie, man. We've been playing out a movie. All right? The director being Yahawashi, man. All right, and we at the climax. What's the best part of a movie, man? The climax, the end of it. That's why Proverbs says the end of things is better than the beginning of it. At the beginning of the movie, you like, man, I hope I like this shit.
It was like
They
that.
hope this shit is tight. And at the end of it, you like, damn, that shit was, oh man, the way he killed the bad guy or whatever, you know, or the antagonist. All right, and you antagonists is you nations, man. All right, you heathens. Starting with Edom, Esau, Edom, then Moab, Ham, Ishmael, and the protagonist, all right, the one that everyone's rooting for, is Jacob, Israel, man. And at the end of the movie, guess what? Just like in every good movie, the protagonist is gonna beat the antagonist, man. All right, through the spirit and power of Yahawashi, man. And that's gonna be a beautiful thing. It's gonna be a beautiful thing putting you nations into slavery, man. It's gonna be a beautiful thing recompensing what you've done to us unto you, man.
That's right.
It's gonna be a beautiful thing seeing our people beautified again, man. Seeing our people in a state of rulership. All right, not fucked off on drugs, not laying down drunk in the street, but not with wine. Not bugged the hell out. All right. Fucking idiots, man. I'm tired of this shit. John, I'm gonna just look through something. Y'all guys can grab something.
Now this is Galatians chapter 4, verse 15. Where is then the blessedness ye speak of? For I bear your record, that if it had been possible, ye would have plucked out your own eyes and had given them to me. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
Okay, so, because we're out here telling you folks that this country's about to be destroyed, that martial law is here, that World War III is here, are we now your enemies? Because the Lord said, because you can't take the heat, you can't take reproof. Most of you people were raised by single women, especially us younger generations. We didn't have a father in the house. They took our fathers away. Okay, and ultimately that was
by design, man.
And ultimately that was because of the Lord, for disobedience and for further and complete destruction of Israel.
And that's why he calls us the fatherless generation, man. It's pretty plain, because we didn't have our fathers in the home, man. Because our women decided that they was cool without them. Look how that turned out. You got a bunch of monsters, man. And then the Lord also said that women shall bring forth monsters. You know, if their daddy was in the house, they wouldn't